Hello everyone, I'm Mike Watch. Today's review brings you the single red Ghost King Deep Sea from VS Factory. Let me share the details of this watch with you through this video. Okay, first let's take a look at its dimensions. The diameter measures 43 mm. The thickness is 15.3 mm. It is certainly both large and thick. Let's do a quick comparison. This is the third generation 41 mm Submariner. And this is the 40 mm diameter, second generation Black Submariner. The size difference between the Deep Sea and the Black Submariner, look here. This one is obviously significantly larger in profile. This is 41 mm, and this is 40 mm. Okay, let's get back to discussing this Deep Sea. Previously, our factory produced the Deep Sea, and XF, also known as Chafu, produced it as well. Actually, XF and VS Factory share the same ownership. XF has since ceased production of this line. Okay, let's look at the manufacturing quality from VS Factory. I think VS has done an exceptionally outstanding job on this Deep Sea model. Look at the bracelet and the end-link fitment, the steps are executed perfectly. For the bracelet material, they utilize 904L stainless steel. The detailing is truly maxed out, look at this finish. The ceramic bezel insert is finished with a very high gloss. In the past, the platinum PVD coating on many bezel numerals would fade or oxidize. Now, the coating is stable and will not fade. Its solid center axis hand stack features the correct mushroom cap profile. It's not just the solid axis, the center pinion is shaped like a mushroom cap, simulating the genuine article. Look closely, this is the correct geometry. The solid center axis is not just a flat cylinder as some assume, it must have this tapered cap. This detail has been replicated correctly here. The steel finishing feels excellent to the touch. The texture is very impressive, let's look at the caseback. The caseback fitment is extremely flush and integrates tightly with the bracelet end links. Now, let's examine the clasp. The clasp code engraved here is 7QE. TQE. The clasp connection points here show no visible welding marks. Previous versions had visible welding spots, but this has now been updated and corrected. Regarding the bracelet extension here, it differs from the standard Submariner design. Its extension mechanism, the glide lock, functions differently. Look, there is a crown logo marking. You lift the center leaf to unlock and adjust it. Because this is a professional diver's watch, the Ghost King, it is designed for scenarios involving wetsuits. When diving and working underwater, wearing a wetsuit increases wrist circumference significantly. Therefore, the bracelet needs to expand, so you use this mechanism to adjust the fit. Okay, let me show you the effect on the wrist. I feel this watch fits people with larger wrists much better. For small wrists like ours, it's hard to handle the bulk and weight. You can wear it, but I suggest those with larger wrists wear it to maximize its appeal. I think this watch truly brings out a masculine aesthetic on a larger wrist. The texture and wrist presence are very strong. For the Deep Sea, it is equipped with the Dandong caliber 3235. Previously, our factory used the standard 2820 for movement in their version. VS Factory signed an exclusivity agreement for the Dandong 3235 movement. Only VS Factory can utilize this specific caliber. The power reserve reaches 72 hours. Other factories cannot obtain this movement because of the signed agreement. So, VS Factory holds this distinct advantage regarding the movement. It's not just the movement, VS Factory's overall workmanship is superior compared to other factories. Other factories can't compete with this level of finish. Okay, let's look at the setting functions. Unscrew the crown. Pull out to the first position to manually wind the mainspring. Pull out to the second position to adjust the date. Through the correct gear train, the hands move clockwise when winding downwards. This signifies the Dandong 3235. After setting the time, push firmly and screw the crown down tightly. Let me show you the luminescence of this watch. The ice blue chroma light. Lume, look at this, is incredibly bright. Okay, I'll show you the actual movement inside the watch closer up. Recently, I've found many fellow enthusiasts buying watches ... where sellers claim it's ceiling level top tier, but when it arrives, it's not the correct movement. Let me show you how to identify the genuine Dandong 335. Here, take a close look. Let's focus on the balance bridge and the regulator assembly. Here, notice the balance bridge structure. If it were a Shanghai 3235, the regulator device would be different, often retaining two arms. The genuine Dandong 3235 is where the difference lies, simulates the free-sprung balance. It visually replicates the single beat corrector arm style, unlike the Shanghai version. The Shanghai movement has two distinct arms visible on the balance bridge. This movement's power reserve is rated very high. Based on actual measurements, its power reserve is consistently around 68 to 72 hours. Okay, we will wrap up this simple review here. If you like my videos, remember to click subscribe and like. See you next time.